organ to save a life. Right now, there are 123,053 people who live each day being careful. They spend each day waiting on that one phone call. That one call that will make them drop what they are doing and rush over to the hospital. A call where on the other line a doctor is saying, "Good news, we found a match. How soon can you be here?" 123,000 people wait for that call each day. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, 79 people receive it. 22 people die waiting, and about every 10 minutes, someone begins the wait. UNOS, or United Network for Organ Sharing, was developed with a mission to advance organ availability and transplantation by uniting communities for the benefit of patients through education, technology, and policy development, according to their website. In the case of organ donation, all proceeds will go straight towards organ transplants. The need for an organ could happen at any time. 83% of the class knew why organs needed to be donated, and that could be anything from an accident to an illness or even a birth defect. How would you feel waiting on a list behind 123,000 other people? Maybe not you, maybe a family member. As you walk around town, looking at all the people who have the ability to help, hearing about people who passed away, who could have helped. While researching the organ donation process, I found that there are many things that UNOS does in an effort to raise money, awareness, and find donors. You can sign up to be an organ donor, help in educating the public, and participate in fundraisers such as 5Ks and other events. Today, I will be talking to you about the shortage of organs as well as how UNOS can contribute and help for the need of organs, since only 67% of you knew that many people were waiting for an organ. I would really like you to gain an understanding of the need for organ donors and join UNOS in the search for ways to help people who need organs. The problem is that 22 people die waiting on an organ each day, and just about all of us have the ability and the resources to help. The number of people who die waiting and get added to the list each day outnumbers the people who actually receive transplants. Only 67% knew what organs could be donated, and only 40% of the class knew that there were 25 organs that could be donated. Those organs include the heart, kidneys, liver, lungs, pancreas, and small intestine. Transplantable tissues include blood, blood vessels, bones, bone marrow, cartilage, connective tissues, eyes, heart valves, and skin. Everyone who answered my audience analysis knew that you could be a living donor, and organs that you can donate as a living donor include the kidneys, liver, lung, and sometimes the pancreas or intestines. And the tissues that you can donate are bone marrow and skin. UNOS finds matches for all of these transplants 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The official Social Security website says that the average life expectancy for us is between 84 and 87 years. The kidney, for example, is the most needed organ for donation and the most rare to find. When a person needs a kidney, they are put on dialysis to function as the kidney does. According to the American Kidney Fund, the average life expectancy for someone on dialysis is between 5 to 6 years. A person can wait for a donor match for several years. For a child on dialysis, that could be their whole life. The greater number of people on the list as a donor, the better the chance of finding a match, which ultimately means a decrease in organ shortage and an increase in the number of lives that are saved. The solution to the organ shortage is simple. Join UNOS. The United Network of Organ Sharing has been connecting recipients with donors over the past 30 years. They continue their mission to save lives to this day. Ways that you can get involved with UNOS. The first step is by educating. The UNOS website says that transplantation depends on the generosity of the American public. You can educate by learning your facts first. You can sign up to be an organ donor and spread the word to your friends and family. You can support local organizations and events and share stories about the power of organ donation. United for UNOS is a movement to encourage the community to get involved in organ donation. There are events such as the UNOS Soiree and the UNOS 5K and Fun Run. Only 5 out of 11 people in the class said that they were registered through the DMV as an organ donor, which is another way that you can sign up. If you go to your local DMV and tell them that you would like to be an organ donor, they will print it on your driver's license for you. That way, if you are ever in an accident or end up somewhere deceased, they can look at your license and know what your wishes were. But be sure to tell your family as well. Last year, UNOS had a record-breaking year. According to their website, UNOS performed 29,532 organ transplants in the U.S. alone. Over 26,000 of them were achieved through deceased donation. Their highest number of transplants were in kidneys, which is one of the most popular transplants. In addition, UNOS also established the first ever national policy and standards for the transplantation of limbs, faces, and other structures. I know that some of you may say that organ donation is out of the question. You may think that donating something so essential to your body may make a huge difference. You are absolutely right. Being a donor can change the life of a person who did not have a chance before. The donation of an organ we can live without, or we don't need anymore, which goes to someone who can't live without it, is one of the greatest gifts that a person can give or receive. One donor can give organs to about 8 people. For the 17% of people who said that their religion does not support, I would not ask for you to go against your religion. UNOS said that donation is encouraged as a charitable act that saves lives or enhances life. Therefore, it requires no action on the part of a religious group. Their website claims that all major religions approve of organ and tissue donation and consider it an act of charity. Today, I have talked to you about the shortage of organs for transplantation and the need for donors. I have told you some of the many ways that you can save a person directly or support UNOS in their fight to save people. So I ask you, will you let your organs save lives? Please unite with UNOS today.